全力全開。
Just wait. There. All right. Okay. I think we're good now. But before.
두 분은 막.
No, that was not it.
Hey, what's up?
There. Okay. So, hello, people. This is PowerRider here with a live opening because this is something that's been needed for a while. I've always kind of wanted to do this transition with these stuff, and just because of like how Zriken and I typically do them and such, I've been like, this is what I wanted to do with the live streams and such. Like, just actually try to transition the unboxings to live streams, while Zriken just wants to keep doing builds and such. So obviously we tested it out with the builds first, and then we did the then I started experimenting my own. I need to do a test just to see if I can actually hear myself. So everything sounds fine. Good. Because for some reason I am not hearing myself through here. That's not great. But should I just keep these on? I don't know. Basically, I'm just gonna have to deal with a lot of echo, which is not great. So I really can't do this. Anyways, how much more longer can we prolong this? Basically, this is I'm not gonna show the box yet, but I know the release of this is weird because this just got this, 2 hours ago. You just got the review for the Decade Violent Emotion Ride Watch. I don't really personally like breaking apart releases, like breaking up, because it's supposed to be all seamless and such. The only reason why I had to do it earlier this week, well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like we were have 2 like break-ins. The first one on Halloween, which I would admit wasn't appropriate for me to put out. The Rebuy CD box, because that was supposed to be a Saturday release, but then I pushed it to I decided to push it to Halloween, because at least in that placement it would have made sense, because I would have already covered the 2 Geo drivers, because then we were going to transition to Decade stuff. But then again, it was kind of like not appropriate for me to put out Halloween stuff because of the Stampede incident in South Korea, which I still feel really horrible about putting it out, but it was already like done, and it was already like things were already like done and over with, so it's just like I'm just gonna push through with it. It's not, again, that's probably not, and also like the issue with the Revice in particular. That one had I think overall I would just say it probably wasn't worth it of just like pushing it out, because of the fact like there was already so much render. There was like so many render errors. I don't even know what happened. But and then now, so this one is like breaking through technically after when Decade's done. The Decade Geo stuff is mostly done, but I think I'm ultimately just deciding to just do this right away, because I want to do it before Zriken gets here, and also just because YouTube now has broken apart like videos, live streams, and shorts and such, which is really good for me, because it was kind of a mess just to see them all in the same category. So technically, I mean, date-wise, it's still breaking through things, but at least you can now see them separately. But yeah, I actually wanted to show stuff I previously just opened, but I did not prepare in time, because I literally woke up an hour ago. I woke up at 1 and got out of bed at 1:40. So let's bring out this. So here we have this box, to which I might need to raise up higher. So this is a first for Dragon and I. Let me just switch out my but basically this is our first with Hobby Search, as we have previously actually wanted to order off of Hobby Search. It was just that we never did, because I wanted to originally go on Hobby Search during Zet because of, like, you know, Josh and such. So I was like, oh yeah, maybe like Hobby Search is a good option to like order off of. This is an invoice. Just let me take that out. Wow. All right. But we just never did until now. Just because of the fact that Draken, what she should be filming after this. Apparently, they're supposed to come in today, but like Draken has an HLJ box and a Monterake box that should be arriving. This paper, I thought this paper was supposed to smell like something. It doesn't. But basically, this is just filled with a bunch of nonsense. So first of all, here we have the shield and arrow raised buckle set. Oops. The lamp's in the way. I apologize. The chain array and coil raised buckle set. The 01 driver raised buckle. Oh, that's gigantic. All right. The zombie raised buckle and raised buckle holder. Oh wow, that's really big. All right. The monster raised buckle. I mean, it's at least consistent with that. I can definitely say Hobby Search's paper is definitely greener than. Oh wow, this is big. Sorry. And last but not least, we have the Desire driver. I just did an advertising critique on this because I thought that would have been fun. But let me obviously sort this around to take for the thumbnail and Twitter. So this is gonna take too long. Obviously, Hobby Search did not have Ninja, but like, oh well. Just because, like, I'm personally not too big on. Well, I mean, I'm personally not too big on like the majority of this, but you know. And now I need to actually do the name. So let's try to change. Where do I change this again? Gosh darn it. This is, oh, okay. So see, that's the issue. It doesn't, where can I actually edit the live stream? Because I've done it beforehand, but it's not gonna allow me here, isn't it? because it's not going to show up here. And YouTube just crashed. Great. But come on. I need to get this going. Where is the edit? Can I no longer edit off of here? Come on, YouTube. Because I'm probably going to just have to do it just off of the... I think the way... Well, I mean, with Saber, with the Ultimate Seiken, I was able to change it during the stream. But now it's not giving me that option because it's just telling me the same traditional options. Whoops, I accidentally clicked on a video that's not released yet. That's not going to do well. No, that's not good. Yeah, because I can't go on your videos, or I can't go on your videos because it's not going to show up. So, and I can't just go on my other channel because then that's not going to allow me to edit anything. So yeah, this is great. I can't go to manage videos because it's not going to show up. Can't go on my channel because that's not going to do anything great. So I'm going to have to change it through. What the heck? Yeah. Okay. Why is this? This is not good. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I think everything should be reset. Let me just... So here you're gonna hear... So this is where you're gonna see me come up with the title on the stream. I'm still trying to figure out what it's supposed to be. Jeez. Desirefulness in live. Oh, jeez. But the issue is that we can't change the thumbnail, which is not good. Because the only way we can do that is if I do a really complicated process of just transferring the picture to my laptop, which my laptop's just not going to manage that. But like, if only I can like edit it off of like here. It's so annoying. Gosh. Why did I... Gosh, darn it. Okay, let's just readjust. This... I mean, that, like, I'll... Gosh, darn it. Reset, please. Can I actually freely talk now? Cool. Okay. So let's cut back to here. Great. Is this sounding all right? All right. But yeah. So with Geats, we're gonna do live unboxings because we need to start shaking things up. So obviously, we got the core of September stuff. I just don't have the Magnum Shooter 40X. I think that's the only Soul DX thing I'm missing. And obviously with October, I don't have Ninja. The Magnum Shooter 40X, I mean the mission boxes too. But I was gonna the Magnum Shooter, I think would have pushed the shipping on this a bit, which is why I didn't get it for now. I will obviously get it later. And Ninja was sold out. But obviously we're gonna go from release order. So we're just gonna open these two, and then we will open the buckles because this got released on week 3 because obviously the bundle got released first, oddly. But yeah. So I at least have the main core IDs and such, but I just forgot to do this. I should actually probably tweet out the picture. I should at least tweet it out at least. It's not the greatest, but let's just call it. The cord is stuck. Alright, everything's fine. So obviously I wanted to pre-order Geet. I wanted to attempt to pre-order Geets. I know, like, well, I mean, like, here's the thing. Like, I said I wasn't gonna get Geets before Geets got revealed, but now because it did, like, I actually genuinely was kind of intrigued with it because I really do like the whole like way that Desire driver works and such. Yeah, it's definitely lacking for sure, but like, you know, I do think it's really high quality. And I just kind of like how it works. Because of Revice, I just feel like it was just all the same, like really samey stuff. I was gonna say it's already open, and I know that the US release is this month, but you know, might as well just jump on the Japanese release. But yeah, like back to what I originally said, I wanted to pre-order this so then I could have gotten the Revice driver buckle, but you know, the summer wasn't really the greatest for us. Can we just appreciate that they just stopped with the flaps with these drivers? Like, I appreciate that. It makes storing these a lot easier. And what I mean by storing is just throwing them on top of this box tower behind me. Look at this. I know technically, you know, it would have been better, I guess, to like actually have this as a video, but at the same time, though, I think it would be fun to like, geez, that's big. These buckles are a lot bigger than I thought. Going to have to. Can I? Well, I mean, I can just trim that. I need to keep that. YouTube allows you to mute, right? But I mean, the issue is that then like the video doesn't become a live stream anymore. But yeah. So what was I talking about? But why did I forget? Like, I mean, like, cause I was gonna move on from talking about like how the summer just wasn't really like. I mean, it was not really the greatest for Draken just because a bunch of his pre-orders were coming in and such. I do not pull out the gimmicks first. I'm so tired of this back piece. Like, I really am. Like, they need to stop. Because when we get stuff like this, like, wow, cool. Like, this is cool. Actual new belt straps since Geo. That's kind of sad, but cool at the same time. It's just that why did you have to, like, just the same way like Geo? It's the same back cover. Like, stop it, guys. Stop being lazy. I know no one's gonna pay attention, but that's why you should. Everything about this belt is a lot bigger than I was anticipating. I don't really like that they positioned it to be. So they want you to have the switch up here, but no, that's stupid. Yeah, so this works definitely. This works a lot tighter than the Jiku driver. Obviously, this thing will be fun to hack. And this thing is a lot thinner than I was anticipating. So that's interesting for sure. Here's the core ID, which is interesting. Oh yeah, I remember what I was going to talk about. I was going to talk about why exactly, I guess, I'm going to try to transition these unboxings to be live streams, and that's just because of space on my computer. Especially because of the fact I film my iPhone stuff 60 frames per second. This thing's a lot bigger. Oh wow, but I really do like how this feels. But let's change back piece on PG card. But yeah, this is definitely a lot bigger. But so basically, like, I think the benefit of just making these live streams is that, like, yeah, it will suck that I won't have the footage, but like I at least have the space because I'm kind of in a predicament with hard drive space. Wow, this is a lot closer than I was anticipating. And I really do like these inside bits. Yeah, this is definitely a lot bigger than I was anticipating. I really do like how each one of these holes actually matches up into here. That's cool. But yeah, this is definitely, like, obviously the way this works, you have to do it slowly once and then press it again. Just because of how that is. And then last but not least, actually, I don't know. These are kind of the only two buckles I genuinely like. Oh, what the heck? Okay, so I do like that you can't rotate this both ways. But the chrome is like really interesting. But yeah. So this will be definitely interesting. So like hopefully where did that go? No instructions, obviously, because you scan it off of the side, I believe. Oh, no, the left. But actually, let's just put this down. Honestly, going back to that comment though, would you like honestly why would you want to waste a wish on just changing one piece? I think that would be interesting. If just someone just had like the most minuscule like wish and just like just like a dumb wish that a kid would want, like, oh, I want eternal summer or something like that. But I guess we're gonna do this differently. We're just gonna get everything out of the way, which is not how I like doing things. Just like how I don't like doing sets, which is why I just get stuff like this. Yeah, these are definitely a lot bigger than I was anticipating. I'm not too like I guess I get what they're trying to do, but I'm kind of not big that they're just making like it is interesting they're going back to these kind of buckles, but at the same time it is kind of annoying. Just for my sake, because that means I can't, because then it's a lot more harder process of like just getting these on and such. But I definitely do like these buckles. These are definitely one of the more interesting buckles we've gotten since like I don't know. Revice, I'm just not really. I mean, the toy line's fine, but it's just like I feel like the majority of the stuff were just not really that. Yeah, it was really basic. Here's Buffalo's core ID. Like, I'm really curious, like, because I'm pretty sure this is paint, but then most people are using like vinyl and such. Sorry, I'm just reading the comment. I guess thanks. I really do like how these boxes are shaped. Like, yeah, I'm not too big that they went back to this format, but I mean, at least like they actually made the boxes work with it. I'm genuinely surprised people are actually jumping on board in this stream, especially because I can't change the thumbnail, so it's just stuck with Wendy. But I don't care for this buckle. But let's just I guess we might as well just open all of these. So here's shield and arrow. We can't do these properly because we don't have their correct ID cores. See, like, well, not see, but I don't know. It's just like they have these like enormously big flaps, and yet like they're only like half of this. They don't even take the entire box. What the heck? Do I keep this plastic? I thought it was bubble wrapped. Come on. I guess not. Like, I don't know. I guess we'll be inconsistent about it. Like, I guess I'll say like these two are actually probably cool, but these are a lot bigger than I was was anticipating, because I was kind of like, I was kind of anticipating them being the size of this of the VS Vehicle Minis. They are, but like they're just severely bigger. But I mean, this set, I don't know. I really like claws, so I just don't like the fact they have to force in Geats and Tycoon. Like, I kind of would have preferred if they actually shoot. But I would have liked if they actually just showed the actual riders who actually use it in the show. And the only thing I got pre-ordered for November is the Drill and Propeller set, because Riken already obviously missed the other pre-orders. Just when you mentioned it. So because like what the day before, like Beat and the guitar went on pre-order, I didn't pre-order the guitar because I know that's gonna stick around. The guitar is gonna be the only weapon I'm gonna get. But yeah. So I heard about this recently, but apparently, like, the thing is that Chain Array is actually a retooling of Arrow, because the screw holes here are for the arrow and such. So yeah, this explains why this is my least favorite one. I don't know, Claw. I kind of wish they did something more interesting. I kind of wish there was like a way of like not having the claw directly, like I kind of wish it was like the opposite way, where it was like this and then like it starts like this and then like you do that. Hello, Tyler. But yeah, that's why Shield's my favorite one. Like, I think set 1's really solid. I apologize for the lighting. Set 1's really solid. Set 2, I like Claw, but Chain Array. At least Chain Array is based off of a weapon that's not in Common Rider. I'll give it that. Sorry that we're opening this one already, but this is such a weird release. Like, they should have just, I mean, ideally, they should have just done, I can't even get it out because of this. They should have just done Revice and 01 as a set, or honestly, they should have just done the entire Reiwa era as a set. Like, I mean, like 01 and Saber, but no, they just made 01 a singular release. Which makes it weird, because I just realized I need to also pre-order the Decade and O's sets. But like, obviously we didn't pre-order anything of Geats just because like I was just kind of waiting on it. Yeah, these are definitely interesting. Again, they just take what Shield is, but like, excuse me. They just take what Shield does, but like actually expand on it. Yeah, so I do like the art piece that's in here. And I do think the molded piece is pretty cool. This is like, I think these look pretty neat overall. And Gashapon Set 3 just got announced. And I think it's hilarious just because Hibiki's is literally the belt, despite the fact that's not what the driver announces. If only the I mean, I don't know, like, even this thing, why is this thing half the size? Or is it supposed to be like this or something? Like, I don't get it. Because at least I think the Candy Toy ones, they're thicker for sure, but they're at least shorter. It's hilarious. last but not least, so Zregan should be here sometime now, but I don't know if his. Well, I mean, the HLJ one is kind of shared between the two of us because I only have 2 things out of it because obviously we didn't pre-order any Beats stuff at the time. But, so this is the new release. Because okay, so besides the Magnum Shooter 40X, I don't know, like, I don't know, I'm kind of back on forth whether or not, like, I should have gotten it right away, or if I should because obviously I have to wait now, but, like, I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted in myself, because of, like, I did not pick up the Spider phone yet, because, you know, again, because of, like, how much things Draken was getting collectively on Mandarake. So here's Punk Jack, which is I mean it's kind of the same thing, but yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is paint and such because it's just like obviously if you want to make custom ones, it's just like that would be interesting for sure. So this one works interestingly. I like the whole like, oh yeah, you wake up the monster by tapping its head and such. But I don't know. I'm not like most people who are upset by this form just because it's off-putting. It makes sense because the Desire driver, like the LED this puts out is blue. So of course you would assume something that is blue. But I guess I'm just not too big on how empty this one is compared to the others. Okay, well, I mean, that's not a good example. I guess just because of the fact this one's really colorful, it really shows how empty the buckles are. Jeez. Yeah. As you can see, from this corner, I did get this set. Did get finally came in yesterday. Jeez, there goes the season 2 cast. I still have yet to test these out because I'm waiting for the HLJ box. Because obviously the Gokaiger Memorial stuff I opened separately. Because I would have really liked to show off the Gokai Cellular if I actually didn't box that away immediately. But that's interesting. Why is this red plastic? There's nothing of red. What the heck? So they just took the plastic from Boost and Magnum and just put it back here. That's really interesting. Yeah, I think Zriken's coming down right now. Just gonna act like I'm just gonna say I'm filming this video differently. So the speakers are up here and up here. Wow, that's smooth. Wow, that like it just wants to get rid of that buckle right away. Jeez. All right. It's really interesting that Magnum is green. Like, that's definitely, like, just the usage of green on this toy is really interesting. Just because we never really had a main item that's green. Or, like, a main item that emits green LED. How do you feel about Tycoon's ID core being a limited item? I mean, like, at this point, it's just kind of like, whatever. like, I would at least like to get the ID cores for the main riders. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't have anything to say about that. Just because it's, like, whatever. You can barely see the LED. That's kind of disappointing. It's like really stuck in like this like blue hue. Like, yeah, I'll say it's definitely weird that like Tycoon is like relegated to like a potential campaign. Just because it's like, yeah, like again, it's like if you're going through the effort of like advertising him, why don't you put out his stuff? Like, it just doesn't make sense, but at the same time, it's Bandai. Like, again, like with Revice, we only had like 2 riders, or technically 4. I mean, no, we only had like 2 belts for 2 riders, and like John and Demons were like premium Bandai. Yep. That's what I don't know. Like, that's what I don't get with the ID cores is like, how the heck are they gonna sell these things as a set? Because that's technically to Bandai, that's not going to be enough. Because I understand Japanese parents not wanting to buy their children ID cores and such, because obviously they want to prioritize like the buckles and such. But like, I don't know how they're gonna do a premium set of these things because they're not gonna like stick a buckle with it, like any of these buckles around it, because we only have like 6 more left. So like, I don't know. Bandai's weird. I mean, when are they not? Like, because I think we're supposed to assume like these are like $3 a piece. So yeah, they can definitely charge. They can definitely make this like a $100 set. But like, I don't know. Like, that's why with the Geats is already kind of like a line that's just like, where the heck is it gonna go? Like, it was actually like, it was promising, but then it's just like after the sounds. Whoops, wrong side. Like after like, you know what we already know about the sounds and such, it's just kind of like, where can they go with this? Because it's just like, it's literally, there goes the Akaba Ranger gears. It's already kind of like, that's why with Revice it was just kind of disappointing, because it was just like Revice had so much potential, but it's just like the entire toy line was kind of non-existent. That's I mean, that's the issue with Rider toy lines as a whole ever since Saber. I can't like, I mean, you can blame 01, but at the same time, like, I mean, like, Saber was really the line that started, hey, let's just not put out anything for these months and such. And it's just so bizarre. How do these get put? Is it like this? Because if it's this way, if I have to slot it in like this, then I definitely put this thing upside down. This thing should not be moving. What the heck? That does not feel great. Obviously, these things are kind of more meant for the weapons. Jeez. That's why I kind of wish I got the Magnum shooter, but yeah, see, these ones fit a lot more better than the actual like race buckles. What the heck? What the heck? It was just hammer? Or did I not put it in correctly? Yeah, okay, so what? Okay. And like, you know, especially with like Revice, with like how heavily premium that line is. It's just like, I kind of get it. Like, I get why they did the things they did, and like why the items that are on premium. Because it's just kind of like, you know, like what I think I don't know if I said this. I feel like I'm saying this twice now, but like, I get that you know, Japanese parents do not want to buy their kids like every single Vice stamp because obviously they can't afford it. But like, at the same time though, like, it is kind of like jarring, definitely, that like lines, like common toy lines now are like, because the thing is that it's like, I even feel like for just like the normal average kid, they're not doing as much for them. Just because it's like they're doing so little for the kids and such. That's just kind of like, how, like, what if a kid, like, because basically Bandai thinks that no kid cares for demons and such. Even though there could be a kid that wants a demon's driver, or there could be a kid that wants a weekend driver, or there could be a kid that wants the Kuwagata Vice stamp and such. It's just like, I wonder how kids have to convince their parents to order something for them on Premium Bandai. Like, like, because obviously Premium Bandai, obviously back then, used to be very selective, but now it's just practically any item Bandai thinks, oh yeah, that can't sell, even though like in China it can, which is why even those, like, even like the Japanese fans are kind of like not weirded out, they're confused at Bandai for why like certain things for them that were Premium Bandai are retail in China or Hong Kong. Like, what, a few weeks ago there was this like hashtag of like, if this was released now it would have been Premium Bandai. It was so hilarious. Some things I kind of disagreed with. But like, the majority of those items were like on par. Like, the one I retweeted in particular was the one with Shokugan Lockseed Set 09. It was the Lockseed set that had that comprises of re-releases of the Orange Lockseed, Banana Lockseed, Buddha Lockseed, Melon Lockseed, and the Durian Lockseed, with the character phrases of the corresponding characters. Yeah, that would have definitely been a Premium Bandai release back then. Probably like, because that clearly would have been like a memorial item. But Like some people were putting in like final mechs for like Sentai and such, or like recolors, or like some people were like, obviously, a lot of people were bringing up like movie stuff, which yeah makes sense, but some people were putting like things from like I think like like Abba Rangers like movie mech and such. I I don't like I guess, but at the same time, I feel like Sentai would. Well, I mean, first of all, Sentai just wouldn't even have a movie mech anymore. But at the same time, too, like I feel like that would have also have, you know, still have gotten released in some way. Always have to check to make sure I'm actually recording and such. But yeah, let's start with this. Well, that LED is kind of weak, but let's just get all of these out of the way. Oh. Yeah. Kishiro Yujin was the last movie mech. Because apparently what the what was the shark from Cure Major? The Zuban? Not Zuban. Zubin Machine Express Zabune. Zabune. I don't know what Zabune's full title was, but Zabune was apparently supposed to be a movie mech, which I could kind of see it, but at the same time, I don't know why you would relegate that to a movie. But yeah, like Zenkaiger technically, well, I mean they did have a movie, but it was like a early premiere movie. I really like. I don't know. Shield's just my favorite. It doesn't sound like a shield. It sounds more like a sword, but yeah, King Express is immune. I'll say it's kind of interesting to see. I should have used Shield for Punk Jack. What am I doing? But like Tycoon's transformation pose is really interesting. Like I do like the transformation poses, and like I mean, I guess I'll at least say Saber, Revice, and Geats have had interesting transformation poses. I'm at least kind of glad they're actually trying something. Zero ones are really simple, but like it's I guess interesting to just see like more expressive transformation poses. And I actually just want to say, like, I really do like the texture that Hammer and Arrow have. And I think Shield doesn't have it, surprisingly, and I just realized these two are the only ones to actually have paint. Like, I just don't get the point of this one. Why do you pull back chain array? Like, I don't think that makes sense. Ready, fight. Yeah, this. See, I definitely do like that the definitely do like these are like variety of color. Yeah, exactly. Like, you should be like, I feel like you should have just pulled it out this way. I don't know why you pulled the mace back, and it doesn't make sense. What? This one's canon, right? Like, this one was done, right? Obviously I don't watch the shows. That's so weird. Why are these misaligned? Oops. But yeah. Did she revolt? Oh, I want to know. I appreciate that gimmick, but I don't think it was necessary. I get why they do it. It's just so then they don't have to go through the ease of like having to switch. I get it. But maybe if it wasn't this entire section, maybe it'll probably be a lot more just because if they probably altered the design so then the entire core of it stuck around and then just have the outer ring just like how they have it here. Like, you see the core and such and then have this entire ring. Like, maybe if they did that, then it would have been more like meaningful, but honestly, I don't really care for the revolve on. So hello, Dark Barcode Warrior. I really appreciate your comments in the last few decade videos. Wait, did I even wait for the other? I really do like the two sounds these ones make. boost time might. While boost time is not on par with Hisatsu Dokha or Hisatsu Shonen, it's still pretty interesting that we've had this trend of like pre-finisher phrases. Wait, no, that's not how he did it. Wait. He did it like this. Let's do it how he did in the first episode. Even again, I haven't watched the show. I'm on episode 16 of 01. Jeez, this thing is weird. What? Oh, wow. 7 LED, but I don't know, the lights feel kind of off. Wait, did he like revolve on during the transformation or was it after? Because I know like, because I'm pretty sure, because I know like, for the sake of sound editing, they made him revolve on and then they played the sound. And then how does this work within the show? No, he revolved after. Okay. Because I know when like after he revolved on, then it played the jingle, but how does boost time work? Does Magnum actually like play in, or does he just rev this twice and then does the whole thing? I don't know. He revs boost and mag. Okay. So I didn't need to rev boost twice. Here's oddly the second ID core release. The fact that we've only seen the entry raise form transformation in a Henshin course video and in Gamba Rising. Whoop-de-doo, I guess. So how does this work with boost then? Like, how does he like? Do you have to close this entire mechanism again, or do you just slot boost in? Yep. Man, those like form ride Geats cards are gonna be insane. They're all gonna be like the mask forms. Whoopie doo to consistency. Wait, did I even do the finisher for zombie? I don't remember. I obviously want to know how to accurately do the finishers for obviously the reviews, just because I can't just skim through the show. Yeah, you did the zombie finisher. Okay, thanks, Robo. Revolve on. All right. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it I'm not too big on. Whoop-de-doo. I mean, if I was going to do this, then I should have just used Magnum for Buffa. Because I don't have water. I would have used water for Buffa, but I don't have that. Yeah, I'll agree on that. I'm just not too big on I'm just not too big of the just essentially what the big buckles are I guess what they end up becoming, because it's just I guess it's just because of the fact we all thought that each buckle is at least going to get a pair because of oh yeah, Magnum Boost go together. And then it's just with Boost being a special item, it's just oh, okay, so Boost can just I don't mind the fact Boost can be compatible with all the other devices, but in my opinion, it's just really weird that Zombie, for example, all the other buckles are really standalone and such, because it's just really weird that Magnum and Boost are the only two that actually are supposed to go together, and then all of these other ones aren't. We originally thought because of leaks that Monster and Ninja were supposed to be a combo. No, they're just packing the two together. And then we assumed that Monster and Beat were gonna be a combo, but they're not, because they just play their sounds after another, which is just kind of not really for a toy that's supposed to advertise, oh wow, look, you can do a lot of combinations and such. It's yeah, obviously there's something sketchy about that. Because at least with Build and O's, we had generic jingles, but here it's just, oh, if you put for example, if you put Hammer and Boost together, it's not anything unique. It's just, here's the Boost jingle, and then here's the sound for Hammer. So it's just something compared to Monster is weird. So speaking of Monster, oh my god, what the heck? Wow, I guess that didn't want to the monster did not want to be awakened. See, like, I at least appreciate monsters programmed differently. And obviously, we have to wait next week for this, but how do we just... So, I don't think we're ever going to get this form. I mean, we could, but I don't think we saw anything of this form. Because when we saw the fever slot, but... Wait, what am I doing? I really like that the ready fight is different. Like, I like that there are different like tones within the ready fight. It really makes things, not really lackluster. And I guess no, we're not gonna revolve on. What's wait, so how would this technically work? Would he do the boost time and then put the monster to sleep? I guess to change things up. What? Come on! I want to hear the monster sleep! No, I want to hear the monster sleep! Then the boost time. Because that would be a reason why the monster would wake up, because of the boost time. I guess that's kind of the disappointing thing with Monster. There's no way of like resetting it before taking it out, because then you're just going to activate sounds, because you can't slightly press it because the peg is going to come out. And I've actually been forgetting to state the QR codes. Whoops. Well, these don't have numbers and such, but I definitely do like the QR codes this time around. Are really, minuscule. So, again, these just give your rider a power boost within Gamba Rising, because these do not do anything creative anymore in Gamba Rising. I guess because of... I don't know how it'll reduce leaks, honestly. But... So... Entry. Let's do a leg this time, because I don't care for the leg. Fight. So these ones don't have like that sound of like these ones where they will actually have like the sound of the weapon. These ones just jump straight into the finisher. But yeah, So that's all of what we currently have, but obviously we got to get nifty with our stuff. So I assume monster's the easiest to mimic, I guess. So, because basically, I guess how this works is you just simply do something like this. Okay. So, let's try something like this. I don't have Crane Joe's list on me, so I personally don't know what there is. Also, because this thing is literally this thing's like pin set is literally the same as loot pads, where the majority of it's blank. But I guess what I'm getting from here currently is that none of it actually registers. So if we want to do monster for like the zombie, for example. How did I do Magnum? Let's do. Nope. Okay, we can't. Okay, like because the thing is that with all geats or all the buckles, they have to end on the like first and third. Sets just like how which key can I pull up? Just like how a hyper key ends with the first two. With like the first two like pins pressed down. So. And the ride watches ended with all three of them getting pressed down, I believe. So. Why am I getting Magnum? Am I just not doing this in the right order? Wait. Gosh, we got a red one. This is kind of annoying. We got fire! So fire is one that you press, because if we do one like arrow, for example, if you pull it back, it won't react until you let go. So I think very few of these actually do that, but again, we have to come up with combinations in our head because I don't know any. Nope. Okay, so let's do. Nope. Nope. Why did I do that? Was not monster. That was not monster. It did not register this. Nope. Okay, what am I doing? See, okay, so I assume all the rider ones are the ones that include 3. So that's gonna be great. Like, let's try to get some of the big buckles. Come on. Boost. Oh, great. Nope. What are we doing? No. No. I'll say, like, I mean, this is not hard. It's just that because you have to, like, the pin sets that honestly require you to hold down more than one button are obviously going to be a lot more difficult. Especially because of how, like, stingy some of them are. Like, okay, so that one acknowledged something at least. But, like, like the Gut Spark lens, like the original one, that one's really stingy and such, because like you have to like keep your finger on, and it's just because it's such a tiny space, it's really difficult. Shield is, see, like, this is what I always do to try to like kind of prepare myself. I try to, obviously, you should probably just try to mimic some pre-existing ones, just so then you know that you got it. So, like, you know, if we were to do the reverse, I don't think you could reverse these because, again, this doesn't have as much sounds. Because obviously, we're going to try to shoot for Ninja, Beat, Fantasy, maybe a Common Rider one. How much time? I mean, I can probably log into Superstar by 4. I don't know. It just depends on. Well, I mean, I'll probably want to at least try to show this to my niece, or at least let Zriken do so. I guess Zriken just didn't. I would have assumed he would have approached me already, but yeah, we got a rider one. Ready, fight, demons. They could have easily done over demons, but I get it. So let's try to elevate that, because I think I just simply. What was that one again? Okay, so demons is middle, left, middle, right. So if we flip that, yeah, this one's in. This one's in Gashapon 3, I believe. So let's try to change that one up. Let's not press both. Because it seems like you can't end on a double one, because it just seems like. No, come on. Okay, so you can, like, come on. Isn't this, no, this one's already out, right? This one's in Candy Toy 2? No, Gashapon 2. Ready. Fight. No, okay, Zerkin already knows. Okay. Okay, so let's try the Demon's track again. I mean, like the or nope. Oh, whoop-de-doo! Toxic, I know about the buckle hackers. It's just that it's more fun to just. Well, I mean, it's a lot cheaper just to use these craft sticks, and I'll eventually get the buckle. So, I think the one I was kind of more contemplating on getting was the Sentai Gear ones. Just because, like, especially because of this next lineup of. Again, I don't know if I don't. I mean, if Zyken already knows I'm live streaming, he should have jumped in. But like, I don't know if the HLJ box is here yet. But like, obviously, the only reason why I would want the for the gears specifically. Well, I don't know why I'm pulling Akiba Ranger. So, like, as you guys already know, if I can actually pull them out. So, like, last month, like, we made. Oh, that's neat. So, like, like last month we made the Queendom gears and such for this. I made these out of the extra like Dawn Brothers gears I have. So Irene is Dawn Molotaro, Sugi is Oni's sister, Wendy is Saru brother, Joy's Kiji brother, and Yuri is Inu brother. And then because I was frustrated about the fact that Sugi and Joy didn't emit their correct colors, I ended up having to get another batch of gears. And I ended up having to make another batch of gears that I had to use a Tokyo for Sugi to emit orange. Then I used a Jur Ranger to emit for Joy to emit green, and then because I felt like I needed to complete the Soulless trio, like I used for Wendy, I had to use Die Ranger because of white, because there's no blue 6. But then I was like, well, shoot, we might as well do another set. So, like, with Irene and Yuri, I ended up just having to use some random magazine shoots. Yuri is still purple because she's Ginga Man, and Irene is stuck as Time Fire because I thought that was funny. And then obviously, here are the 2 monster gears. But now I'm in like a weird rut of where, like, because of Omikoshi Phoenix and because of that entire gimmick of like festival time and such, originally these gears were made for the Omikoshi Phoenix, but because I had no other purpose for them. But then, because after what I saw how the Omikoshi Phoenix works with some of these, and to play with the gimmick of the Revith Festival, now I'm kind of like, well, shoot. Now I might need to make another set of gears specifically for the Omikoshi Phoenix. But, like, what sounds am I going to make them play? Like, because I don't want to just give them the Dawn Brothers gears again. Because I want the I want the sounds to be generic. I don't want them to be specific. I want it to be the power up sound of like when you typically put in like a special gear and such. But the issue is that there's barely any releases of special gears within Dawn Brothers because those are all unreleased gears. So I'm like, shoot, am I gonna actually have to try to make up some of these like unreleased gears, or am I just gonna like have to like just get another set of Dawn Brothers gears? Because that's why I'm gonna have to. I have to like look into like, okay, which gears from this new array of gears that are actually gonna say power up and such at the end, and then like still give off like the festival time like what I don't remember what the finishers are called, but it's just like, you know, I have to look into that, and that's why I'm just like I'm making things so much more complicated. But yeah, how much more? Let's try to end this by 40, an hour and 45. So again, our goal is to at least try to get Ninja, Beat, Fantasy, maybe. Well, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get the Boost Mark 2s or 3s just because that requires 3, and I don't think that's gonna be a bit more difficult. Whoop-de-doo. So nope. 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 What am I doing? So what was the Demon's driver again? So if we were to reverse that, if I actually remembered what it was. Oh shoot, wait. Oh, wait. Oh man, I forgot it. Okay, yeah, this one's being stingy. See, this I'm going to assume this one's going to be a movie release. Kind of would have preferred if he wasn't red. And then if we let's just do this one. It's so nice to actually have a gimmick. Because again, like what I said in my Ghost icon review, this is the Desire driver buckle. Raised buckle is going to be like the first Legend Rider, like self Legend Rider gimmick since the Ghost icon. Because X-Aid, all the other Riders don't count. Oh shoot. I would like to know what the spider phone is. Oh gosh, come on. And see, like, we're gonna have to like look at these ones and try to figure out what exactly, because this one's 062, 059. So 60 and 61 must be boost. So 060 I think is boost mark 2 and 060 is boost mark 3. See, like the issue about trying to follow these tracks is that they're not like sequential. They're not sequential. So it's really difficult to try to like follow it up. Maybe wait. Cuz I'm going to have to assume that maybe Ninja is probably this one, but like all three. We can probably try that. Because we can't just shove a. Well, I mean, Hatten. I don't remember what Hatten used to. I think he used hammer to achieve. I know he used hammer to like achieve beat or something like that. I don't remember. We can try. Nope, we're not getting anything. So let's try to actually remember what hammer is. Nope. Nope. Okay. We're not getting anything. It's also because come on, what? Like yeah. I did not know it was that simple. Whose time? Yeah, so it's all the same. Oh, that's no. That's kind of unfortunate that it's nothing new. So let's just. That's the demon star. What am I doing? Well, we got the Revice driver. Nope. So I have to assume that the 2-side driver is probably one that requires 3. Ooh, cool. Exade. This one just got released. Ready? Fight. I keep doing the same pins. I'm sorry. Come on. And
Fantasy Boost.
I think we're supposed to assume fantasy is supposed to be for that PowerRider. Like, we don't know much about the PowerRider, but I think we're supposed to assume that fantasy is supposed to be his. What is this? Ready. Fight. Yeah. So let me try. It's literally, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna assume Ninja is probably one of the ones that you need 3 for, so which is not going to be easy. Because then you have to kind of like do something like this. Because it's just going to be hard to like end it is the issue. Yep. Yep. All right. Yep, it's going to be one of those. One, two, three. Oh, cool. Gosh, we got one of the greats. Arm propel. That's why I don't want to use the big one, because man, this is gonna be difficult. This is why you use zombie. And it's 420. Shoot. Oops, I messed up. Yep. I didn't even do anything. And the thing too is that like no, all these other combinations with boobs don't even do an interesting light combination. It's only with Magnum. Oh, they even kept it in already. Yeah. I'm just like, that's like, I guess that's kind of my thing. I think the buckles sound cool. I'm just not too big on the forms because I feel like only Magnum Boost is like the only decent form out of the entire show. And then like Beat is like the first actual decent looking suit. Like, because like I think Geats is probably my favorite looking primary rider since Build. Because it's just like, yeah, that's a common rider. Beats my favorite. Gosh darn it. Oh no. I really do like Beat of being actually interesting because it's a 3 LED. Or not 3 LED, it's a 7 LED one, which you would assume would be reserved for like, like the typical like special gears, but like the fact, not gears, buckles, but the fact that Beat, a normal one, gets to have a 7 LED is pretty impressive. Now I can't get it. All right, I got the spider phone. Okay, so it probably didn't. Register. It's not registering now. Why? Nope. What am I doing? Okay. How do I get the spider phone? Did I just do this? How did I get Ninja? Or did I? Come on. I don't like zombie in general. So I just don't like zombie with anything. I think because I know I see a lot of praise of just zombie in general, but I don't know. It's not my thing. But I like. I mean, like, I'll at least say zombies better than ninja. I don't get the appeal of ninja. There's nothing appealing about it. I don't really like how mechanical it looks because it doesn't really give off ninja. Okay, so if I can get those two, then I can get beat. But I can't get beat for some reason. This will probably be the last one we'll do. I do need to find something to eat, and I do need to show this to Dragon. I don't know why I can't get this one. If I can get those ones, then why can't I get beat? Go, 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 go. Ready. Fight. Ghost. Ready. Fight. Force. Zero one. Wow, we literally did this one. Oh wow. But we need beat. Oh, why can't I get beat again? Arm dagger. Ready. Fight. Strike. Oh, now we finally got it? This is a really interesting green. Ready. Fight. Live and evil. I'm sorry. See, they could have done two side drivers and two demons drivers, but oh well. I did not do 0-1 driver. Why can't we get this one again? It's so annoying. spear is green. Gosh, why can't we get beat? I need to end this in like at least by 15. But because I don't get it. Why does that work? Is that really cause? Oh wow, it is. Come on, monster. Believe in me. Equality. So that must have meant I did. That must mean I did beat in a fluke then. Okay, so I'm definitely getting the hang of how this is done now. If I'm actually doing valid pins. Why can't I get beat? Like, We'll probably try to get Boost Mark 2. Oh, cool. We got test mode. Okay. This is fun. Yeah, so test mode, you can wonder just like... I don't know if I'm going to do a video on like showing off the way this is done in the show, because obviously in the show this actually stays in place and then you have to do it manually. I don't know if I'm going to do a hack in the system on that because, you know, Rin channel and my own channel have already done stuff about that. What is this supposed to be? I don't know what these... Oh, wait. No, this is for revolve on. That's what these are for. These are for revolve on. That's what these posts are for. So, I don't know what else you're supposed to do within test mode. It's kind of just stuck. But, yeah, that's unfortunate. I think you have to reset the toy at this point. Let's just... Yeah, you have to reset it. But I really want beat. We have to get beat at least. Like, how the heck did we get the article or article? Oh. Yep, we were doing it wrong. That means I don't need to. But yeah, I'll most likely do with this live stream. Thank you guys for joining in. This is probably one of the more successful live streams I've done and such, which is really appreciative. So, which actually gives me a lot of hope that this actually will do well. So, like I said, Geets, the Geets openings will be live streams entirely. The Geets openings will be live streams. I don't know what's because I think of everything else. Then I think Geets we're gonna just try to be standalone and not try to do what like opening the Devil Trigger and like all the other previous opening series we've done where we like conjoint things and such. I think because obviously this is one of like again like I don't want to say too much about like changes and such, but like definitely one of the big things I wanted to do is transition the unboxings from being 2 hour long like compilations to actually being like streams because I think just opening these live is a lot more fun and it's a lot more better so then there's less backlog and such. But yeah, thank you to everyone that joined. This is the most proactive chat I've gotten, so I want to just give a shout out to OG, Urihara, Willie, Mon. I'm sorry if I'm gonna just mispronounce any of these. I'm really hungry. Willie, Monaloni, Tyler, Kit Rick, Yosei Green 1290, Robo, Dark Barco Warrior, and Toxic 3610. Thank you to all you guys for joining the live stream and such. I really appreciate it and such. Riker and I are going to do a build live stream for the end of the year, but potentially beforehand, there might be. As for the next batch of Geets things I'm going to pick up, obviously, I'm going to try to at least collect or get things from like December. So like obviously from this month, obviously I'm going to try to catch up now. So I'll obviously try to pick up the Magnum Shooter and the boxes. I think those are the things I will most likely be able to pick up. I beat is kind of unlikely. And then there's obviously the Fever slot again. I feel like Fever slot's definitely going to be difficult. And then the Command Twin Buckle and the Powered Builder. Hopefully those go up sometime, but yeah. Again, thank you guys for joining. And let's find a way to end this off.
상어를 조심해. 깜짝이야! Surprise! I won't accept it. You're mine. No.
Why does that one always?
This not cute, Wendy.
I think it's cute.